So here we are again, Ben, back in the Good Life kitchen.
Yes, we are.
What have we got on the menu today?
Well, today we've got a nice hearty winter meal. It's osso buco
Oh,
with some soft parmesan polenta.
Lovely.
A little bit different, I thought. Normally everyone has it with mashed potato.
Yep.
And today we'll just go the traditional soft polenta.
so a good winter meal.
It is a nice hearty meal, keep you warm inside. Okay, Pete, let's go. We'll get the pan out and start getting that warmed up to cook our osso buco. So there we go. I'll just grab some oil. So while that pan is warming up, we'll flour our osso buco. There's two reasons why we do that. First one is get a bit of colour. Second one is the flour acts as a thickener in the sauce in this cooking process. So,
Okay.
all right, so we'll get our plate out. There we go. As you can see, nice big
Nice and thick, aren't
thick
they? Yeah.
cuts of meat, and that's why it takes so long. It's a tougher cut of meat, and it's big and thick, but after it's cooked, it's beautiful.
Yeah, nice and tender.
Yeah. You see our pan's getting hot, so
So we're just browning off here, are we?
just browning off, and I'll grab the tray ready to go. So I've just got a simple baking tray, which we'll use. Okay. Now, while that's browning off, we'll do all 6 of them. Once that's done, we'll get stuck into our vegetables.
Great.
All right, Pete, so here we are. We're down to our last 3 pieces of osso buco. We're just giving them the final caramelisation, so we get the colours coming out. So we'll get them in the pan.
I can see the marrow there that you're salivating over.
Mate, keep your hands off, it's mine. All right, so I've got a bit more oil, and now we'll do the vegetables. 3 we're using: onions, carrots, celery.
So you're not cooking them right through, just sort of getting them started.
Getting them started, getting them lightly coloured. Okay. Now, I've got a couple of things. Some fresh bay leaves.
Yeah.
If you haven't got any fresh bay leaves, use a dried one, so they're just as good. So get them going in there as well.
So just, where do you get hold of fresh bay leaves?
I steal from my neighbour's tree, Peter. Well, if you can't find fresh bay leaves, I mean, obviously the dry ones, you can get them in any supermarket.
Yeah.
But also I've just added some fresh oregano, just to give it that extra kick as well. Okay. So at this point, as we said, we're not going to cook our vegetables out too much. We just want to get them started. Okay. There we go.
Glad not one jumped out of the tray.
No,
Well
yeah,
done.
that's 25 years of experience, mate. I've got some white wine, about 250 mils, which is 1 cup.
Nice.
I've got some beef stock, again, 250 mils. Okay, so we'll get that going. Here I've got some crushed tomatoes, 400 grams, which is basically a tin.
can, yep.
A can, okay? And that just all comes together.
Yeah, it's a lovely combination.
So a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay,
Okay. That's it.
that's it. So it goes right over the top. There we go. Like that. Now, if you've got a pan at home with a lid, definitely use that. Or if you haven't, alfoil works just as well.
Okay, so the reason you don't cook it open,
It'll just burn all the vegetables. Because we cook it for such a long time, we're looking at about 2 to 2.5 hours on a moderate oven, about 180 degrees. So everything will be burnt to a crisp,
Yeah, right.
unless we have it
Too
covered.
much,
So
yeah.
there you go. So I'll ask you to give me a hand. Yep, pop it in, and we'll come back in about 2.5 hours. Okay, Pete, here we are. We've got the osso buco in the oven. So in the meantime, we'll get our polenta started.
okay,
All
let's
right.
do it.
Let's get our pan. Now, the soft polenta's pretty easy to do. So just get, simple recipe is 2 litres of water. I'll get that boiling away. Get a lid on, and we bring that to the boil.
Yep,
When it's boiled, then we'll come back and put our polenta in.
okay,
Okay, Pete, our water's boiled now, so we'll get the polenta going.
okay.
To the water, we'll add 300 grams of polenta, roughly around 300, 350, depending on the polenta itself. So we just add it gently and stir it in. And as we add it, you'll find that it'll just thicken up. Every 10 minutes or so during the cooking process, we want to give it a bit of a stir so it just doesn't catch on the bottom. So, and open it up. Now be very careful.
Well, it's bubbling away there
Bubbling away.
like a lava field.
It is. So if it gets on here, it can hurt. So just be gentle, give it a stir, make sure you get the bottom so it doesn't catch. Tip it away and quickly get the lid back on. So we do that every 10 minutes or so. Like I said, 45 to 1 hour, nice and soft.
Nice and soft. Beautiful.
Okay. Now we get to the final touch, which we're going to garnish the dish with, is our gremolata.
Gremolata.
Basically, some fresh parsley. I love parsley.
Yep, so do I.
And some lemon zest. So very simple. So just get started. We'll just peel a bit of the lemon. There you go. So all we're going to do is just chop that up. Nice and rough. Chop it fine.
Watch your fingers.
I can do it blindfolded. All right, that's ready. What we do, get it all together. Just put it in a bowl. Give it a good mix. And we're ready to go.
Right.
Okay. The one last thing we've got to do to the polenta is some parmesan. So it's there. Got some grated parmesan, about 2 good handfuls. You just stir that in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that's almost there. Put the lid back on. Let's get our ossobuco out.
Okay, here we go. Been waiting 2.5 hours for this.
Yep, pretty much. We're all hungry now. Okay. Let's have a look. There you go.
Ah, there we go.
Look at that.
Oh, all right.
All right, there you go. Nice size polenta. Got a nice piece. I know you can't wait, Pete.
Is it showing on my face?
You're looking a bit eager there. This one. Oh, look at that. I'm barely getting it out of the pan.
it's
there.
falling
That's
off. It's
soft.
falling off the bone. Yeah.
Whoa. Just that on top.
The gremolata.
Gremolata. Ossobuco with soft parmesan polenta.
Beautiful.
And gremolata. Very nice. Winter's day, winter's night, doesn't matter. You know, it'll taste nice.
Absolutely.